Hi, I'm Lesley and I'm a speech and language therapist working in the Clydesdale part of South Lanarkshire, and I'm passionate about developmental language disorder, or DLD. What's that, you might ask? I've never heard of it. But developmental language disorder is a relatively common condition. People with developmental language disorder have difficulty with understanding and/or expressing themselves. A diagnosis of developmental language disorder can be made when three key points occur. Firstly, when there's no obvious reason for the person's language difficulties. So, for example, a genetic condition, a hearing loss, or a brain injury. Secondly, when the language difficulty creates a barrier to communication and learning in everyday situations. And finally, when the language difficulties are unlikely to resolve by age 5. So people with developmental language disorder might find it difficult to understand long instructions or to respond to questions. They might struggle to understand complex words or to put their ideas into words and put words together to form sentences, or to put sentences together to make stories. Some people with developmental language disorder also have difficulties with their speech sounds and will struggle to be understood at times. Developmental language disorder affects around 2 children in every class. That's 2 in 30 children, and as it's a lifelong condition, it affects adults too. People with developmental language disorder can be helped by us when we are communicating with them. There are lots of adjustments that we can make to try and support their understanding difficulties and to allow them time to express what they want to say. So speaking more slowly, using gesture or pictures to add to what you're saying can help the person to be able to process and understand. Emphasising or highlighting keywords when we're talking is another helpful strategy. Being a good listener, trying to build a relationship and build up the person's self-esteem can really make a difference. Please help to spread the word about developmental language disorder and help raise awareness of this relatively unknown condition.
You can follow NHS Lanarkshire Speech and Language Therapy Children and Young People Service on our social media, on Twitter at SLT North and at SLT South Lan, and on Facebook search for Speech and Language Therapy NHS Lanarkshire. You can contact us via our email address sltinquiry@lanarkshire.scot.nhs.uk or phone our helpline number on 01698 687 606.